If you would like to get this month's crystal reading for your sign for download and purchase, please click on the Vimeo link below this video in the Show More section, or visit my website, theluckymermaid.com, and the links for these videos are posted on the most recent video page. Please be sure to check out my other psychic readings for each zodiac sign I have available there as well. Thank you so much. Wish you many blessings and peace.
Hi Capricorn, I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for November 2016. This month I laid out the 5-card Rainbow Tarot spread for you using the Golden Tarot deck by Cat Black. And remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Ascendant, and Capricorn Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign to gain more insight and information, because some months they will definitely make sense to you more than your sun sign will. All that being said, Capricorn, now onto your reading for November 2016. First card you have that shows up here in your reading today, Capricorn, is the 7 of Swords. Now, this is a card that symbolizes someone lying to you, deceiving you, or stealing something from you, or both. I feel like you're going to be very cautious of the words you say and use, because I do feel you are being watched over or watched carefully right now. I'm not trying to make you feel paranoid. Please know that. But I do feel like, maybe you're up for review. You're not the only sign that got that. Cancer also got that kind of message, but not from this 7 of Swords card, but this is where yours message is coming from. I feel some of you Capricorns do not trust the way something is being handled in your workplace, or it could be in family situations, but it comes up first as business or work. I feel like your trials and tribulations are actually going to be over there, and I feel like you are going to be leaving. I don't feel somebody's firing you. I feel you're going to make some decisions to make some changes and get out of a place that you're working, for some of you. I get some of you, it's time to read someone the Riot Act and lay the law down. So I feel like you're mad about something, or you're getting after somebody about something and laying the law down to them. They may have even said something hurtful to you in a comment in passing that, may have just seemed like, oh, it was trivial. They just blah, 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 blurted it out. But you could have taken it to heart, or it could have hurt you personally, or affected your self-esteem, or was an attack on your image in some way. I don't know, but I get that for some of you Capricorns. That's not going to apply to all of you. But I do feel in some cases too much was said by someone in a situation that can't be taken back. That also comes up here. Some of my guides say some really weird and funny things. They're saying, you're going to be releasing the hounds and hunting somebody down. So if there's been any kind of improprieties going on, and somebody is missing in action, you are going to hunt them down. I'll release the hounds and hunting them down. This could be in a love relationship, could be in family, but it really can be. I feel a lot of this has to do with business, work, enterprise, or a job for you, for many of you. But because it's a general reading, it's not going to apply to all of you Capricorns in the same way. So you just have to think about what area of life this is affecting you. And if these messages don't make sense, I say watch your rising sign and your moon sign, because your messages may be coming to you there in this month of November. I get you do not feel like you want to deal with either a person or a situation anymore. I get you just don't feel like you want to deal with it. And I do feel for many of you, you have a lot to do, a lot to think about, and a lot on your plate that you're facing, and that you don't want to deal with a lot of like trivial nonsense either. I get like some of that you want to go by the wayside. Next card you have in the reading is the Six of Swords, which is symbolic of moving. It can also symbolize moving away from something that wasn't that great towards something better. It's a card that could also symbolize travel, commuting for work, relocating for work, or long distance travel. I hear this is time to get out of Dodge. Get on with things. Get on with your life. Now, that getting out of Dodge, that's either the place you're living, a romantic situation you're in, or your work, or the business that you don't like, or that you are in serious question of and not liking some things that have been said there. You're getting in the think tank, they're saying, and you're reassessing a lot of what you want out of life, and reassessing your values is also being mentioned. I see you partnering up with people or teaming up with people in some way that put you in some sort of better position. This could be a work position, but it could also be in a social situation. I see you not liking how things have been handled. I see you not liking how some people have been treated, maybe you or others. I see you shaking your head, and in November, that feels early on to me in the month. I see you just shaking your head. I also see you thinking, I have to stop becoming or trying to be everyone to and to be everyone to everything in all things. I don't know if I repeated that correctly. But that you have to start looking and thinking about yourself and treating yourself like royalty and looking out for your own interests and your own desires and your own wants and your own needs. I feel like you I don't know whether you do, like it's just innate in you and you just naturally do it. But I feel like many of you try to be all things to all people in all situations. Like trying to put in too many feathers in your cap. Like, oh, I've got to handle this. I got to make this right for this one. I got to make this right for that one. I got to be the best boss or the best worker or the best daughter or the best girlfriend or boyfriend or the best husband or wife or the best in my community at taking care of this or that. Like I feel like you have a tendency to try to be the best and the problem solver and solution in all these different areas, and that actually you're kind of losing yourself in the equation a little bit. That's how it feels to me. I feel some of you parting company. You're either parting company with a company or a business you worked for, or a relationship. There's a parting of company happening here. I don't really feel like it rattles your cage too much, because I feel like you're kind of used to it, or something about this seems like it's not like coming as a stark, striking surprise. Wow, you have some weird battle cards in this reading. You have the Five of Swords. Anytime a 5 comes up, it's conflict or loss in some regard. And here you have Five of Swords, which is standing your ground, drawing a line in the sand, standing up against your detractors or gossipers or naysayers, standing up to them. Some readers call this a hollow victory. I don't usually see it like that. To me, it's really standing your ground and standing up for yourself or your position. I do feel like you're going to make some kind of big judgment call here in the month of November. I feel if you're a boss, or even if you're the head of your family, you're going to tell people to stop effing around. That's what I get. So like some of you might be like, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing that? And why are you over there doing that? And why did you just screw that up? And boy, that's a big mess. Like, you're telling people like to get it together and to stop being in the wrong places and doing the wrong things. And so I feel like you're going to have to be a little bit of a taskmaster here. And this can apply, as I said, a lot of times in the general readings, something that's family and something that's work look close. I know maybe that sounds weird, but they do. So I feel like it's either in your work, you're telling people this, or at your home and family, you're telling people this. I feel you have let some people get away with some things for far too long, Capricorn, and I feel you're coming to that, like you know it. I don't even want to say you're coming to that conclusion because I feel like you already knew you were letting them get away with stuff for too long. You just have to think how that applies to you. But I see you already knowing it. But really thinking about it in November. I do feel like you're going to like how things roll out for you more at the end of the month than you're going to be feeling like in the beginning of the month. I feel like there's been a lot of antagonizing behaviors going on for you, either in your family or in work or both. I do see you seeing it's up to you to solve it and to be the solution. I'm telling you, I really feel in this reading like there's some Capricorns that feel that way about a lot of things. I'm not saying you're wrong. Trust me, I know some Capricorns, and I've had some great, fantastic friends in my life. Some are not living any longer that have been Capricorn. And I would not say that you're wrong in thinking that. I'm not making a mockery of you in any way. I agree. I feel Capricorns solve a lot of the problems and issues in the world and have a lot of keys to the solutions. But it's coming up here for some reason in this reading. I don't know why so strongly, but I feel the circumstances you're embroiled in, whether it be work, business, or family, that you are in that position a lot in this month. Next card you have is Four of Coins. And Four of Coins, or Four of Pentacles, you can call it that too, is a card that symbolizes holding on protectively to your finances, holding on protectively to things you value, then that have value. This is often called the Miser card. It could be, you could be worried about finances. Not always. This card can also symbolize monetary success coming to you in the future. I hear you saying to people, you're trying to create mountains out of molehills. Get on with it. I get that phrase. Yeah, it may be coming at you, but I feel like you're the one saying it. I feel like some of you Capricorns are going to be in the big, I'm redoing everything in my life. I'm redoing my career, my house. I'm repainting it. I'm redoing it. I'm redoing myself. I'm losing weight. I'm changing my hair. I'm buying new clothes. I don't want to live in this town anymore. I'm redoing it. I don't like this job anymore. They don't treat me with respect enough, or they make too many demands on me, and I don't get the right compensation that I'm deserved, and I'm moving out of this position. Or, my family is not appreciating me, and they're going to stop and start listening and taking notice of how much I do for them and how much they, take me for granted or take advantage of my good nature. I get all those things coming up for many of you Capricorns in this month of November. You have some people in your life that want to take you for a bumpy ride, and do not let them. Do not let them, Capricorn. I see, if it's not family, again, I'm going to say work. You've got that seesaw between family and work throughout this whole reading, and I see that. I see you affiliating yourself with new people. Could be new partnerships. Could be with a new business or a new company. But they use the word affiliate really strong, or affiliating yourself with new groups, new companies, new people, new enterprises, new business, new corporations. How that applies to you guys, you have to figure that out, because this reading is for all Capricorns watching. I hear you're learning a lot about structures, and learning about structures in work or business, or actually real physical structures. But I get you're learning a lot about structures in this month of November. I do see you making a commitment to doing something and doing a job well done. So it could be maybe it's a particular business opportunity that comes up that's just for a short period of time. And you're just doing it, and then that's the end of it. but I do see you making a real commitment to something and doing a job well done in November. Maybe you live in the United States and it's about Thanksgiving and you're making that Thanksgiving dinner and you're making a commitment to doing a job well done for the Thanksgiving meal. It could even be something like that, Capricorn. Seriously, it could. I do feel that many of you Capricorns are getting invited to attend something or invited to attend time with people. I really don't know if there's any out of the U.S., if there's any holidays or special things that go on in other countries that come up in November, like Thanksgiving. So every time I hear it, I'm thinking of Thanksgiving, but it could be class reunions. It could be just people home for the holidays and they're getting, or for whatever reason, and they want to invite you to come over for some gathering. I just get that a lot. I am getting it a lot this month. I'm not just saying it because it's Thanksgiving in the U.S. I am actually hearing it. Trust me. So the last card you have in your reading for November 2016, Capricorn, is an awesome card. Thank goodness, because you had like a bumpy ride here. You have the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands to me is a card that symbolizes victory, victory after a battle. It could also be being victorious over a situation that you've been confronted with and dealing with. This can also sometimes indicate dealing with a fire sign person, but I don't see that much through this deck. That's usually my other Hanson Roberts deck. I hear you're now gathering your resources and gathering your resources and gathering your stuff together and going, ta-da, look at me. Like you are having a ta-da moment here in November. Believe me, you are. Some of you are going to say, I've accumulated and amassed the wealth that I had always hoped to. So some of you may be looking at your bank accounts and going, this is exactly the goal I wanted to hit, and here it is. Like that, some of you, that your finances are your ta-da moment. Some of you are taking over something that had come to a screeching halt. And you are now stepping in as the rescuer and saving some project, plan, idea, something that got squashed, something that fell by the wayside, and you are stepping in and rescuing it, saving it, resurrecting it, making something out of it. Wow, that came in really strong for Capricorns this month. I see some of you thinking about this, about your finances, because I feel some of you would like to retire at an early age. So this may be why you're happy looking at these finances. You know, I do see you saying, it's up to me to pin this map on the board. It's up to me to make this happen. It's up to me to do it. I do feel a lot of you having those thoughts, whether it's related to work, love, family. I know there's going to be Capricorns that are going to say, you didn't talk about love. I hope it comes up for you in the crystal reading. Your reading a lot this month really has felt like it's circling around family or work or both, more than love here. I do see you accumulating a lot of things, knowledge, wealth, information, and moving on with it. Like you're bringing things to fruition, to conclusion, putting your stamp of approval, putting your Capricorn stamp right on it. You could be rolling out the red carpet for someone and giving someone the royal treatment. This could be somebody that's coming into your business or the company or business you work for or into your home. But I do get, for some of you, you're rolling out a red carpet for somebody in November. You're going to see the revitalization of something that seemed like it was dead, over with, a dead issue, not viable anymore, a reverberation, a renovation, a recycling of it, and a renewing of something. And it's by your doing, Capricorn. It's by your hand being involved. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I certainly hope it made sense. I want to thank you for watching, sharing, and liking my videos. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do appreciate that. Please be sure to subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I post any of my videos here on YouTube. And also, Capricorn, if you would like a continuation where I look into this reading for you and get additional messages from my spirit guides for you for the month of November 2016, you can access these videos for download and purchase by clicking on the link below in the Show More section, and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for November 2016 crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac. And you can also access these videos by going to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com, clicking on the videos tab on my menu and going to page 7, and there you will see the heading November 2016 crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac. You just click on your sign and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. I wish you an absolutely amazing and wonderful month of November, Capricorn, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.